All right, guys, welcome back. Part 2. This is for our Friday Twin Flame reading. I'm just going to keep stacking the cards. We're going to go back through, watch part 1 if you need to know what was said prior. But obviously, past life relationship, true love, this is your soulmate. But for whatever reason, we're not like fully stepping into manifesting this union because of some insecurities and fears and outside factors and like, what are we doing, people? Let's go. Okay, so let's clarify with another oracle deck. I'm going to clarify our what's at hand card, which was the Magician in the upright and reconciliation in the reverse. Like both parties want this reconciliation, but we're just not communicating right now. Chasing. Pursuit, toxicity, and resilience. It was in reverse. One party is chasing, and obviously that's the reason why the other party decided to pull back. But yeah, we need to release some of this toxicity, and the other party needs to release the resilience. Like the resisting is what came to me. They need to stop resisting because this relationship is resilient. We've got a purple flower here, might be significant with this spider, and it just caught its prey. Like spiders, my friend just told me this recently. Spiders, and I feel like spiders are definitely a feminine energy, they don't chase after their prey. No. They lay the trap and they just wait for their prey to come to them. And it comes right to them and it gets stuck. And that's how they find their nourishment, by recognizing that they just focus on themselves and building their home, and whatever they need comes to them. So not to say that it's a trap, like, right, we're not trapping our lovers, but when you just focus on you and yourself and you let whatever is meant to come to you, then you don't need to chase, right? This pursuit will happen naturally, but they got to come to you. Okay, clarifying over this past card with the Knight of Cups. So the guy was obviously in his head. And again, roles can be reversed. I'm talking about energy here, but I always say masculine or feminine if that's what's depicted on the card. We had a Knight of Cups who retreated in the past. He at first came through following his heart with some kind of proposal, but then he obviously slowed it down with offering himself emotionally. Maybe he was scared, recognizing that this was a past life relationship, but let's see. Clarify over this. Thinking in the mental position. They're thinking about you. It says, I miss you. Missing you, craving, desiring. Okay. First off, it's both parties, but for sure the masculine is missing you. They're craving you. They're all that is on their mind, and they desire you. You see it in the foggy window. They wrote, I miss you. You're heavy on their mind. But they've got those windows closed for some reason. They're like trying not to open that door again. That's what has been going on in the past. They've just been thinking about you. Okay, clarifying the insecurities of this Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. With this true love, but it's in reverse because we're sad. Lovers are sad right now. Okay, there's a lot of distance between you guys. Yeah, we're in separation. There's been like physical space, obviously, but also energetic space and a blockage. It's been in the, it came up in the reverse too. Like, it's giving me that like, even though there is this distance, you know, obviously it would, like, they're in a plane, they're flying over with this kind of perspective. The reversal of it just gives me the sense that, like, yes, there is this grand distance and a literal energetic separation, physical separation, because it's in the physical position placement, but it's really not that big of a deal. Like, since it's in the reversal, like, we're feeling that this distance is, like, such a factor, such a problem, but it's not. You just have to hop on a flight. Especially with today's technology, like, you can get anywhere in under 10 hours, you guys. Come on. Almost. Some places might take 20, but what's a day's worth of travel? One day? You get somewhere in one day? For your true love? Literally, for true love? Okay. Let's clarify this soulmate energy and the star card, this wish fulfillment, but it's just not happening as soon as we want it to, because obviously somebody's not willing to fully commit to this soulmate union. But our message was from both parties. Both parties feel that sometimes two people have to fall apart to realize how much they need to fall back together. Let's clarify this, please. Heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions. They messed up, or they're feeling messed up. This is in the soul placement. Obviously, in the soul placement, we've got the soulmate card and the star card, which is, like, one of the most intuitive cards in all of the tarot. And both parties know that they, even though they didn't want this separation, they literally needed to fall apart to find themselves, really, to get back to this hope, this renewal, this faith, their spiritual purpose. It was like a time of rejuvenation. And that's why we still, in the, you know, future placement, have a bit of this fog in our hearts and are experiencing this, like, these blocked emotions, these mixed signals. But, you know, when you're on a roller coaster or you're free falling off a bungee, or, you know, if you ever cliff dive or whatever, and that feeling of, like, your heart being up into your throat, like, their throat chakra and their heart chakras are just, you know, being blocked. They're feeling heavy. They're feeling messed up. And obviously, when you feel like that and you're on this emotional roller coaster, you feel like you're literally free falling, you can't ground into any energy when you're in that space. And that's why they can't come in and ground just yet into this union. Really cool. Okay. I'm getting a lot of, like, past life stuff, so it's so cool that I intuitively felt that I needed to pull my past life deck. So we're going to get some readings on these past lives and this past life connection, and why, not even just of what happened to you guys in this current life, but maybe these insecurities or codependency things are stemming from your previous lives together. Remember, traumas go back generations. They go back lifetimes. We're healing a lot of stuff as this particular collective. And if you have been chosen to be a twin flame, then you know your mission here is so much grander than personal goals. We've got global missions, global goals here. And this union is going to help those be achieved, but we need to do a lot of internal healing. Okay. So let's clarify over our what's at hand. So what's currently going on is you guys want to come into this reconciliation, but obviously there was a chaser-runner dynamic And, you know, we're dealing with fears and insecurities of not wanting to fight for this, but knowing that your souls can't be apart for long. So can we clarify this, please? Trees. Look at the sunlight coming through these trees. So this reminded me of the mycelium network with mushrooms and trees. Under the earth, all of their root systems are in communication 100% of the time. In fact, it doesn't even matter how far they are. They're all connected, right? We're all in one earth. So within the forest, certain trees can communicate with their other tree friends all the way over there and say, hey, you guys, there's more sunlight here. There's more water reserves here. And they can communicate with each other and let each other know, like, this is where you need to find nourishment. This is where, how you can heal yourself, or give each other warnings. Hey, over there, there's, you know, some molds or insects that we want to be wary of and stay away from. So literally on this internal, integral, soul level union, you guys can help heal each other. You guys, no matter how far this physical separation goes, you guys are soully connected and able to communicate telepathically, on a soul level, on a heart level, and help each other find the nourishment that you need, find whatever it is that you are going through, whether it is somebody needs to find the light on their own, somebody needs to find the space to breathe, more oxygen over here, somebody needs to find grounding and like root into what they're doing and to find their purpose. As a twin, as a soulmate, you guys recognize, hey, we have more than one purpose here. We have a lot of duties that we need to address. And if your lover needs to do those things, then you need to support them because you're still connected through this network. And that's what trees are all about. It's really, really cool how trees and mushrooms do that. So we don't need to chase. We don't need to try to pull them in or have any fears or insecurities. We're going to always heal and grow. Like a tree grows in every single season. Yes, sometimes they have to shed all their leaves. They have to literally bear it all and just, you know, shed it all and then be bare to find themselves again and harness in their life force to go through these harsher seasons. And then new life is regenerating for the next season when spring comes. And they're like, wow, now I have all this renewal. I rejuvenated myself and I can grow even more, even bigger, even stronger, and be there in support to help my other partners and friends and lovers do the exact same thing through every season. So literally trees are incredible. And I just felt, inspired to share that knowledge with you guys. Whoop. Bottom of the deck, Atlantis again. You guys, because my last soulmate reading, Atlantis came up. You guys have known each other since Atlantean times. Are you kidding? Ugh, past life relationship. Okay. They've been missing you. Let's get a clarifier. Ships. Past life relationships. Ships. Remember I said a lot of water was coming up? And it's like in the past, you guys have had this same moment before. With this Knight of Cups, like he wanted to come in following his heart with this proposal, but then he got blocked by this water, and the horse kind of got hesitant. He didn't move forward fully yet, but we're stepping into the year of the horse. We're then able to find the willpower to take the action to move into this emotional waterway and go full sail So like in a past life, maybe your lover literally had to like sail across the sea to get to you and go on these journeys. Remember, Mercury energy came up. So this journey, they need to trust that this journey is what's going to help them evolve spiritually and then eventually come into this union. Water is all about emotions. They need to let go of the fears of this emotional stagnancy and just jump in, experience all of it. We want the highs and the lows. To understand the depths of the ocean, you have to know the darkness in order to appreciate the light and to then see where you're going. Like they're navigating their way towards you. It's just we're dealing with emotional stuff. All right, clarifying the Magician, this distance, true love, and our Queen of Cups in reverse. Persecution and Inquisition. We've got some witch energy here. Persecution, Inquisition. Wow. Literally, this feminine has been through it in lifetimes. This is why this Queen of Cups is in reverse. These feelings of codependencies and insecurities, really still working on this self-love and caring for herself, dealing with all these internal emotions because she's been persecuted and probably burned at the stake, hung from trees, drowned, like hunted. This woman, these feminine, and again, we can have masculine witches too, but I'm just reading what the cards were. It's in the Queen of Cups placement, so more than likely it's for the feminines here or whoever identifies as a feminine. But you guys have been through it. Your past lives, this is in the physical card, so physically we're still holding on to all of this heavy trauma of being persecuted, going through these inquisitions where people literally like hunted you down because you are gifted, because you have this intuition, but rightfully you belong on the throne as the Queen of Cups, knowing this divine wisdom over all these years and knowing how to handle all of these emotions from lifetimes. You have this healing ability to comfort and calm anybody, and that was seen as a threat previously. So the feminines in here, or any masculines that identify with the feminine energy or this witch energy, like you guys have literally gone through a lot, and of course we're still healing on this intuitive level, dealing with those traumas. But it doesn't matter about this distance. Like, that this true love is real, and in previous lives you didn't have planes or possibly even trains, so you made that distance work to find one another. And let's see what the future has to hold. Clarifying our past life as soulmates, as this star energy, and like still dealing with these blocked emotions. Oh my gosh. I've never had a better love reading ever come up for my collective. Are you kidding? Love life. You guys are soulmates. This is the life that you are meant to love one another. You are meant to come together and create this wish fulfillment. Screw these. I know we've messed up in past lives. I know that we feel messed up internally because we're still dealing with our own traumas that stemmed through generations and lifetimes. But like, stop blocking your emotions. Stop with these mixed signals. Like, you know what your heart wants. You know it. What are we doing here? This is the love of your life. Oh, and red roses are coming up again in our What's at Hand card with the Magician. There's red roses all around this card. Like, you can manifest this. You just need to put action into this. You create your reality. You have all of the tools to handle any outside factors. Wow, 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 wow. Wow is all I've got to frickin' say. Oh my God. Do I want to do part 3? Because, like, I just feel like I got to keep going. But 2033 came up on the clock. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I keep going or should... Okay. Okay, one more. Let's do messages. Let's do messages again. Our What's at Hand. What's at hand? What do both lovers want to say to each other? You both know that you need space right now. As much as you want this connection, you both know that's why everything's in reverse right now. You both know, like, I feel like the separation has been a while, and you've now come into the realization that it's for growth, it's for healing. And that's why you both know you need space. It makes sense, just like the trees. Like, you're giving yourself that space, but we're still connected. We know we're still connected. Okay, and then clarifying what the masculine is thinking, what the masculine energies are thinking. Do you miss me the way I miss you? I'm pretty sure feminine thinks the same thing. And really, do you miss me the way I miss you? Over the thinking card, over them missing you. Of course. They really miss you, girls. What does it say? Or whoever defines themselves as the masculine and feminine, your person misses you. Okay, and then what does the feminine think and feel? I need to sort things out first before I can come to you. Yeah. The feminine is in her power of realization that she's needing to deal with these insecurities and codependencies and past traumas of persecution. And she knows that there's distance here, but the separation in space is actually needed right now. We know that this is true love. We know it. And our previous message from the feminine was like, she constantly is surprised by the longing for the masculine that just never quiets. But we know now that we need to sort things out first before we can come together in union. The feminines are doing a lot of work. We have missions. We've got personal goals, we've got global goals, and we are achieving them. And sorry, boys, but you're a distraction. So, okay, clarifying over the soulmate, the star card, the love life, and this heart fog. Oh, you can't make this shit up. This is what both parties need to say and know. What's the point of it all? I need to clarify over this. What's the point of it all? That's why we still have heart fog. It's like we know that we're soulmates. But again, with that star card in reverse, the hope, this faith, the purpose is kind of lost right now, because you're like, I know that this is my soulmate, that this is like the love of my life. But what's the point of it all if we can't even be together right now, if there's so many outside forces keeping us apart? And that is making us feel this lack of faith. But remember, sometimes two people have to fall apart to realize how much they need to fall back together. That's what the point of all of it is. Hello. That's why we have these mixed signals and blocked emotions. Like, but the point of all of it is to come into this healing, this generational past life healing, to come into union. One more message for both parties. I want to hold you in my arms. You guys, you both want this. You both want this. That's what the point of all of it is. This right here. So you guys can come back together again in the physical, in the here and the now, and realize how much you love each other and that the wait was worth it. Anywho, if you're new to the channel, this is where we make magic. It's where the magic happens. My name's Kat. This is Pure Premonitions, and I hope it resonated with you guys. I think I'm going to do a part 3. Maybe I'll make it a short. All right, love you. Bye.